The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Howell, first play, going to throw it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas.
There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, here's Howell. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On first down, Howell. Back to Gibson and another catch for him.
And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Howell going to audible to something else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
Now they'll audible to something else.
11-11.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down and 3.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Patriots looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
Throwing Jones.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Jones.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. But just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Brown the motion man right. And Howe will throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third.
And now they'll shift things around. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 7, Patriots 0.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. And McLaurin the motion man right. Howe throwing on third down here. That one downfield for Dotson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On the return is Jones.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Rager catches it left side.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the Commanders 45-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11. Here we go. 11, 11.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here we go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
12. 21. Great time.
Back to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
1st down, Howell to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Now Howell.
This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Commanders.
Howell down to throw it.
Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Howell changing the play here. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. They're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the Patriots' 12-yard line.
Second down, Howell back to pass. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Patriots, nothing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
To the sideline and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. 11, 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. Look at the big fella go. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll fire deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
21, 21, 21.
Inside give to Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Here we go. 11.
Jones will sneak it. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Here's a sneak with Jones. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
Mac Jones.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And that one makes it 14-7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Here we go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. Zeke with a shake and bake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hold on. Set.
10th carry now for Allen. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12.
Looking to throw. Jones going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I know from experience, partner, all they've been talking about is if we can just make one play, get our hands on the ball one time, we can change this game.
They almost did. That was a dangerous throw.
Yeah, and instead, it goes against them one more time. Let's see if they can hang in there and not lose control mentally.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Howell going to audible to something else. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to Dotson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Howell looking to throw again. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Out left to Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson from 3 yards out. And the Commanders add 6 to their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
An extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing Jones.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
65 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing here, Howell. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this 3rd quarter of play. A 1st down carry by Elliott. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. And that will be incomplete as well. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki, 41 yards. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Second down, Howell now.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line.
Third and long, here's Howell. That is incomplete.
Critical play in this football game is if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Jones. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. I'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's Hal to throw on second down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Hal throwing on third down here. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run with Robinson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And he'll be marked down at the 1. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
To throw is Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's Jones.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jones. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jones. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here comes second down. Jones.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
21. Here we go. 11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Omaha!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for Washington, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch